I'm in front of the stage of the Grand Bazaar event. And later on, it will have 24 Chinese New Year drum, which will open the Grand Bazaar. And I remember last year in 2019, I was also here covering the 2019 Grand Bazaar in Malaysia. The Grand Bazaar is held by 8TV, a Chinese-oriented TV channel in Malaysia. This is a very successful event. This event draws over hundreds of thousands of visitors and audiences. This year, they offer new ideas, new concepts, which combines traditional Chinese culture with modern philosophies. And I'm sure Grand Bazaar will go on every consecutive year. I was also told that in tonight's event, there will not only be traditional Chinese performance and also a drone show. Here, there are over 20% of Malaysian Chinese people. Therefore, traditional Chinese etiquette and Chinese culture and customs are well maintained in this region. For example, the celebration of Chinese New Year and all kinds of traditional Chinese festivals. In these days, there will be all kinds of events and activities organized. And especially during the Chinese New Year, we will have lion dance and Chinese New Year song singing, and also dragon dance, etc. And the Chinese New Year song will be composed based on that year's feature or that year's characteristics. For example, we are now listening to this year's Chinese New Year song, and it is also a great feature of the Grand Bazaar each year. The Chinese New Year song will be different each year. And I can also see the drama already standing on the stage. And this is also a very world-renowned traditional culture in Malaysia that combines modern feature. This is called 24 drum performance. And there are 24 drums on the stage, and each drum will represent the solar term, which are 24 in total. And different solar term will have different drum beat or drum rhythm. And this is created by Malaysian Chinese at the last 80s, and it is also listed at the World Cultural Heritage. And we can listen to the drum beat on the stage. It also attract a lot of people's attention, especially now in the middle school and even universities. There are 24 drum performance and a group dedicated in this kind of performance. I welcome you to listen to this kind of 24 solar term drum performance. It really represents Malaysian Chinese diligent and resilient spirit. And it is very welcome around the world. It is very popular around the world now. And the 24 solar term drum performance is done in every corner
那么
around the
除了
world
24
now.
节令鼓呢，像2019年的春节呢，这个
Apart from 24 solar term performance, in the 2020 Grand Bazaar, there will also be more than 70 lion dance team providing great performance of lion dance. And this year we also have drone show. Every year the performance will be different. However, what remains the same is the dedication of the organizing committee and also the passion from the audience.
Just 我们看到一会儿我刚才说的漂亮的男狮，漂亮的马来西亚的舞狮队就要出现
Here
在镜头
comes
里。
the lion dance
可以
team.
说是马来西亚华人必不可少的这个
And this beautiful
过
lion
节
dance
或者说
team
民俗文化的
is
这样的元素，
also
保
essential
留着
in the Grand Bazaar every year.
文化色彩，也加进了现在的一
It
些符号。
really provide a tint of traditional Chinese culture.
可以说，现在这个台上的这个鼓，24节令鼓，
Now on the
还有台下
stage,
的几头
the
雄狮，可以说
24
是
solar
遥
term
相辉，
drum
非常
performance
的相得益彰。他们之间呢，
is
现在也产生一个
complementary
互动。
to the lion dance team off stage, and they are about to interact with each other.
喂，你看他们在这个表演者呢，在敲鼓的同时呢，也做出各种动
The
作。我
performance
相信这都是24节令鼓所包括的一些内容。
also have all kinds of dance moves on the stage, apart from beating the drum.
这个几头这个可以说雄狮呢是引导嘉宾，就是为这次活动
Now there are
开幕式吧
several male
这个
lions
宣布开幕式开始的这样的一个
standing there
地方的一个
announcing the
行政长
opening
官
of the Grand
他们这儿
Bazaar.
还保留了一个非常具有特色的传统，就是这种各种大小型活
A
动
very special feature is maintained in the Grand Bazaar
点
here
睛的仪式，
is that
就是拿笔给龙点睛，所以这个也是
every
非常
time when it
有
comes
中
to the
华传
opening
统文化
of
特色
some major event to celebrate traditional Chinese festivals, there will always be a dragon eye drawing to open the event.
Baiklah para hadirin dipersilakan untuk berdiri bersama-sama kita menyanyikan lagu
Now the
Negaraku.
administrator
Mohon semua tetamu yang hadir untuk berdiri
will draw the dragon
untuk
eye.
menyanyikan lagu Negaraku.
大家起立，现在唱马来西亚国歌。
Now please all rise,
所以说，马来西亚呢是一个
and we shall sing
几大民族呢，大家
Malaysian anthem together. Malaysia is a country
美丽
with
富饶的马来西亚，
all with diverse ethnic groups.
勤劳、智慧、勇敢。
That's why people here is not only brave,
这里多元
diligent, resilient,
共存，
but also very
大
diversified.
家一起呢，为更好的
Different
建设
people live here in harmony,
而做出自己的努力。
making more effort to build this beautiful country all together.
所以我们在镜头里看到呢，这里几乎是座无虚
And
席。
from the camera,
来
you
向
will
各位网友
see
介绍一个特
that
点，就是这里的大型
all
活
of
动
the seats
尤其是
here
这
are
种
taken
可以说很
for
多
some
人
major
去
events,
这种大型活动
especially
基本上都选择在，
those popular major
这
events.
是为什么呢？
They will all take place in the
这是由
evening.
于这里
Why
气
is
候
that?
造成的。
Probably you already know the answer. This is due to the climate here.
下，那么现在
Malaysia is located
那么它这里的平均气温呢，也
in
在
the south,
也在28、9度，
near the equator, which means that
所以
the climate here is always very warm.
中午的时候，下午
In the daytime, especially in the noon and afternoon, it is very sunny and very
这
hot.
个大集的开幕式，
So for some major event,
春年会的开幕式，
such as the opening celebration of the Grand Bazaar or the celebration of the Chinese New Year, will usually take place in the evening.
奏响了
And the 24 solar term
长官吧
drum performance
做一个点睛的仪式，就是给
was finished, and we also had
保持
already sang the national anthem of Malaysia, and now the administrator of Malaysia is about to draw the dragon eye. And after that, the Grand Bazaar will officially open.
NTV BR Chinese New Year Fiesta 2020 merupakan anjuran bersama NTV dan BUR.
我只听懂了一句，就是中国春节。
I can only understand one
现在咱们看到
sentence
大屏幕
from
上
the
是新
monitor.
春年会，
So
实际上呢，这是
on the
一个年
stage,
会
you can
我
see
刚
that
才给大家
this
介
is
绍了，就是
大
家齐聚一堂，
Grand Bazaar 2020 to celebrate the Chinese New Year.
说的
and,
多数点呢
we
就是吃喝
gather
玩乐，大家
Everyone here to celebrate the Chinese New Year. But if I
就是这样
translate
一个
it
活动。
into
2019年已经成功的搞了一届了。那么这一
localized
次呢
term,
就是马来西
we
亚
gather
的一
here
个
to
华语频
eat
道
together, drink together, and play
去年他
together.
们主办的，所以他们借鉴
This
去年
event
成功的
is
经验
organized by
这是这样
ATV,
的
a Chinese-oriented
那么
TV
现在
channel
你
in
所看到的
Malaysia.
就是
ATV also
2020
held the Grand
马
Bazaar
来西亚
2019.
新春年会的开幕现场。
Now this is the opening of the Grand Bazaar 2020.
所以这个现在呢，咱们看到刚才24次节令我也跟大家介绍了，它主要就是可以说是
I just introduced
目前在世
about
界
the
非常有名。
24 solar term drum performance. This is very popular and world renowned. This is a
这样
performance
一个可以说
in
是
Malaysia
文化项目，文化
that features traditional Chinese culture and
成功申请了
modern
世界文化遗
elements.
产是马来西亚华人
And
创造的
it already
他们在
it
一些
was
举行的日子
officially
在一些
listed
周六的日子都会用这种24节令鼓来
as
表
the
达自己
world cultural heritage in the last 90s. This is a very good performance for the Malaysian Chinese people to show their passion, show their happiness and joy. As I mentioned before, Malaysia is a country with multiple ethnic groups. Malaysian Chinese account for 20%, and there are also Malaysian, Indian, and local Malaysians. These different ethnic groups live here in harmony and will work hand in hand to build this beautiful country. That's why in Malaysia there are more official holidays in here. we have Spring Festival, and that's for the Malaysian Chinese, and we also have some official holidays for the Malaysian Indians and the local Malaysians. This also shows the harmonious coexistence of different ethnic groups in Malaysia. I'm very glad to introduce you with these Grand Bazaar 2020 to celebrate the Chinese New Year. And this is a very special event for the Malaysian Chinese to celebrate the Chinese New Year. I'm now standing in front of the stage of the opening ceremony of the Grand Bazaar. After the opening ceremony, I will also show you the Grand Bazaar to look at the stores, what kind of goods are there, and I will also meet with a guest here. Please bear with me. I will wait for the guest now. And according to the organizing committee, there will also be a drone show. I was also told that the local TV channel here, the host of the ATV channel, will also join me later, and we will introduce these ATV, how they celebrate the Chinese New Year, and some of the details later. Due to the warm climate here in Malaysia, you can see that the audience are shaking the lights. And I can already hear the sound of drums, but I cannot see it yet. Are they announcing the drone show now? Let's zoom in. Here is the dragon eye drawing ceremony. And the administrator will use will draw the dragon eye, but because in this year's event we have lion dance, so the administrator will draw the eye of the lion rather than the dragon. In this atmosphere, one can really find resonance to some of the southern cities of China, looking at so many lions and such a big crowd here.
Dipersilakan Yang Berhormat Dato' untuk menerima cenderamata istimewa daripada ATV dan
You can also see on the stage there are different lanterns of different color. For example, yellow and red. They are all traditional Chinese color. And the hostess is announcing the opening of Grand Bazaar 2020.
kepada Yang Berhormat Dato' sebagai tanda penghargaan kepada Yang Berhormat Dato' kerana hadir pada malam ini. Tanya diucapkan, terima kasih kerana hadir memeriahkan majlis pada malam ini. Kita rakamkan sekejap lagi gambar kenang-kenangan bersama
好，各位网友、各位观众，我刚才跟大家提
Dear
到，
audience,
马来西亚这个
just
华
as I've
人
mentioned,
频道的节目主持人，这个可以说也是咱们这场转播
the
的
host
这样一个嘉
of
宾。他赶到了，
ATV,
他刚才在
the
舞台上
Chinese
小跑，
language
一路
TV
小跑
channel
地
in
过来。
Malaysia, just
你好，
joined
你
me
好。
here after a short run.
观众朋友，大家好，我是八度空间的主持人。
Good evening, audience from CCTV. I'm the host from ATV.
好热闹，这里
My name is 谢成慧. Happy New Year. This is a very
因为我们刚才就是做这个新年的宣传活动，
boosted
然后呢，其实我们八度空间
event here. We just had a campaign of the Chinese New Year event, and every year we will have
数来宝笑笑
a special event for Chinese New Year, and this year is also the same. And this year the event
先
is
送给你非常可爱的一个娃娃
called
吉祥物。
the year of the rat celebration, and here is the mascot of this year's special event. We call it 鼠来宝,
对不对？
which is a very
对，那你今年在这里
adorable toy of rat. So I remember you also came here last year. What's the difference between last year and this year? I think this year is even more crowded. I have a small request to you. Can you sing the this year's Chinese New Year song?
永远的逍遥。
太好了，谢谢。我请教您，是每年都有新年歌吗？
对，我们每一年都有新年歌，然后其实马来
Do
西
you
亚
have
的
a
这个
special Chinese New Year song every year? Yes,
歌曲
it happens every year. This is a tradition. We will have a new Chinese New Year song each year, and
然后来到今年是第12年做
8TV
这个新年歌。
has done this event for 12 years now, and I just
节令鼓。
sang the 12th Chinese New Year song. I think you are even more familiar with the Grand Bazaar
可是都有第一次来参与
event
这个
than
活动的
me.
这个
This is the
市集来
first
说
time
呢
for
我觉得
me to
令我
attend
大
the
开
Grand
眼
Bazaar.
界。那是因为呢，
Yes,
我觉得很难得
we
能够
are
把我们
familiar
的
with
新
the
年第一
event
要
from
办
different
活的
perspectives.
所有的商家
Yes.
是买无论是年饼啊，或者是今年
In
用
the
到的物品
Grand
也好，
Bazaar,
都可以在这个
we
市集
have
找得
different
到。
stores, and you will be able to find different goods and items you will need during the Chinese New Year.
刚才吗？
What kind of performance are they going
接
to
下来还
have
有一个就是
next?
马来西亚记录的有一个
Yes,
应该有
later we will
300
have
台的这个
a
无人飞机，有一个投
drone
影
show
的表演。对。
including more than 300 drones, and we will also have a projection performance. Are they about to start the drone show? Yes, probably. You can
所以
see
就是
that
因为
it
这个活动
darks.
呢都是
It's
非常有
getting
特色
dark.
所以每一年呢都有很多的人就是来聚集
You
的地
can
方，一
see
起
the
来观
event
赏。
is very special, which attracts a lot of audience and
热闹的
visitors.
氛围
We gather
节
here
令
to
鼓你会吗？
really immerse ourselves of the atmosphere of the Chinese New Year.
我不
Have you
我不会
seen the 24 solar
可是我们大多数的小学
drum performance?
是都会
Yes,
有学这个
I watched that
20
before,
看
but
你要不要
I
去学
don't
我
know
小时候
how
没学
to do
对
how to really do that performance. Actually, in Malaysia, when we are in elementary school, we will have the opportunity to learn how to perform the 24 solar item drum performance. However, I didn't learn it in my elementary school.